Man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Look, man, I know I'll probably catch a little heat for this one, but I don't care. That's how I feel. And I think once I explain it the way I'm seeing it, some of you may understand, some of you still may not. This is no knock to anybody who's gone to college. Let's get that out the way. Anybody who's currently in college, has gone, wants to go, have children who they want to go. Not knocking you, but I do have to give this opinion. When you have people who are already, who've already established great wealth, generational wealth, and they did it from the mud, or they did it through talent, like you're an artist, you're an athlete who converted over into a business person and parlayed your business skills into an empire. And sometimes it ain't about business skills. Let me get that out the way. Sometimes just being that famous and popular puts you in positions to where it builds you up. So now here you are sitting on 100 million, 200, 3, 4, 500 million, and in some cases billions. And I'm directing this particularly at black people because I feel like there's been an indoctrination of us in terms of like college, 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 college. That's the way to success. When we've had many great successful people that go to college, and that's why I'm going to speak on this on a couple of fronts. Um, the first thing being that if you are a person who has accumulated what we like to refer to as generational wealth, then that means that long after you are gone, you've amassed enough wealth to where, unless you just have the most incompetent family members in the universe, it's y'all should be all right. Um, Anybody that would tell you on their ascension when they're coming up to getting to that point, and if you ask them, well, man, why are you doing this? What's your purpose of doing this? Most people will say, well, man, I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it so my family and children won't have to struggle and go through the stuff that I went through, and I can lay a foundation that they can come in and build on, and all that good stuff is what pretty much everybody will say. And so why is it that you see so many of our black wealthy individuals that will still urge their children, or in some cases demand that that child go to college? Or well, no, you got to bring me that degree, got to bring me that paper. I still want my son to go to college. I still want. When ever since birth they told you you go to school, get a diploma, graduate, go to high school, get a degree, go to college, get a degree, and then you venture out into the world. When a lot of people who go to college and get degrees don't end up working in the field that they got the degree from in the first place. Okay, cool. Now, this is the other front that I wanted to speak on because I know some of y'all might be stewing right now or even typing right now to try to reply to. I'm going to intercept that pass. Um, unless your child just says, well, no, dad, no, mama, I want to go to college. I want to have the collegiate experience. I want to be able to, I'm not interested in the family business. I want to be a veterinarian. I want to go to school for this. I want to go to school for that. Cool. Absolutely. Do what you feel that you need to do. I'm speaking to, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm speaking to those who have that demand. Got to go to college. But your net worth is $3.2 billion. Respectfully, what is college going to do? And I'm talking to the child, about the child who don't want to go. I don't want that. Why can't I just come in? And this is not saying, because some of y'all are thinking this too, oh man, you must be saying they should give the children a free ride. No, that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm saying you bring them into the family company like other coaches do. You bring them into the family company, train them up in a way to lead and run it when you gone. So if there are steps to be skipped that become unnecessary, why are you still forcing them to go through those steps? And again, I'm not talking about the child who wants to go and wants the experience, wants to do something different. No, I'm talking about the child who got the common sense that I got to go, golly, Daddy, I mean, why I got to do that? And I can just, well, you got to go to college. I went. Your grandpa, your grandma never got a chance. She would be proud. You're going to disappoint. No. Let me just say it flat out. That's dumb to me. It's dumb. That's why I use the word indoctrinated. We feel like because there was a time that those before us may not have been able to do that. And if we become one of the first or the first in the family to do it, now we got to make it a tradition and force our children to follow down those same roads. When you did it, you laid the foundation, and making it easier for your child does not mean giving them a free ride. It just means that common sense, like, man, I don't want you to have to do what I do. We already got this thing laid out for you. Come on in. You're going to work here. You're going to get the education here. You're going to learn everything about business. You're going to learn everything you need to know here in this environment. Not to go and waste. Yeah, I said it, waste. Not to go and waste 4 years or more on something that now you don't necessarily have to use. And some people might say, well, man, you can send them to college and they can learn how to do things to make the company better for what it is. Okay, you can post that argument, but like I said, we're talking about companies that are already multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar companies and billion-dollar people. What more is it that they can add to that? And if there's something that needs to be added to that, I'm sure we can bring people in because we already set up. All right, man, this your big brother K-Rino. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Tell me what y'all think about this one. And leave a comment. And subscribe to the Underground Dialogue podcast as well. And I'll catch y'all with another one real soon. Peace.